Okay. Entering the trail. This is called the Loop Trail. And this will take us to the Jesse Helms Trail. Entering at about 2:55 in the afternoon. And this is the way we go when we start the night walk. This way I can see what it looks like in the daytime. I mean, it's the same trail, but just kind of get a perspective. So next time I go at night, I'll kind of know where I am. Okay, and this is the official beginning from this part of the Jesse Helms Trail. And you'll be seeing some of the regular familiar landmarks along the way, but just at a different time. But this is the way we usually go when we do the night walk. Okay, and as you can see, we're already coming up on Jesse's Wall here. That's what I usually come to towards the end of my walk, but coming this way, it's one of the first things we run into. And then, of course, the bridge. Lots of times I like to go over the rocks there and go up that way. And I could today, but I'm just going to take the bridge today. Still like to go exploring back over in that direction. Maybe I will at some point, just see what's back there. Okay. Okay, now here's the entrance to the Heritage Trail. This is the way I usually come onto the Jesse Helms Trail from the Heritage Trail, but as you can see, I'm going right by it now. And continuing on. I always have to make a comment about this new development coming in. Civilization encroaches upon the beauty of Mother Nature. Just stopping to look at this mighty tree that has succumbed to the whims of nature. Has taken its final bow and now lies dead. Okay, here I'm approaching the Pink Trail, which I have walked. Very nice trail. I'll be hitting some of these side trails again sometime, but today I'm just going to stay on the Jesse Helms Trail. Yeah, there's another mighty tree that lived out its life and has now died a peaceful death. Yeah, makes me think, at least some of these trees get to live a full life. Have a lot of little grand trees. It can tell stories too about what the woods were like before the mighty developer came in and murdered all the surrounding neighbor trees. Well, that's all right. Big mighty, big shot developer may wake up one night and see the ghost of some of those trees in his room. I wouldn't want to see that. There's the entrance to the Blue Trail, which I I don't know if I've been, yeah, actually I have been on the Blue Trail. This was actually the first side trail I think I explored before I knew it was called the Blue Trail. But I may have to go and explore this one again sometime soon. Okay, here we come to I've always called this one of my favorite parts of the trail, this bridge right here. Creek appears to be up. Well, you could about take a canoe and take your little canoe trip down there. Okay, well, that tree right there, yeah, he's just about had it. That tree's circling the drain. Poor fella. Well, I'm sure he lived a good life. Okay, coming out of the woods and back in the field. Last few times I have foregone this particular part of the hike. Today I'm going to return to it. And this is just a fairly brief trail over here that'll come back over there and cross back into the woods here. I'd like to know what's way back there. Most interesting. Well, here's another grand old tree who finally gave up the ghost. And it lies in state. Lays in state, lies in state. I think the correct grammatical term is lies in state, I think. Stephanie, Daddy, y'all are English teachers. Let me know which one's right. Okay. Okay. Well, like I said, that's a short little walk in those woods there, and now I'm going to cross the field here and yeah, I think we're approaching the Orange Trail, which I have walked before, and that one's fairly rigorous, but it's a good trail. Okay, here's where I was the day before yesterday, having just come off of the Green Trail. Yeah, there's the little bridge, and there's the Green Trail that I walked, which means that I'm not too far from being done with Jesse's Trail for today. Okay, there's the beginning of the Green Trail where I went the other day, and here we take a right, and this takes us off of Jesse's Trail onto the Loop Trail. The Loop Trail, which will take us out of the woods and back out to the field and back to the car. Okay, here we go, back to the field. It is about 3:55, so it took me about an hour. All right, now back to the car. All right, my friends, that was the night walk during the day. I think that's the standard night walk. There's other variations. You can take some of the side trails, which I think we actually did last time. But once again, a new perspective of Jesse's Trail. Trying something different, something new. It's a good thing. A good walk, my friends. Once again, get out of your chairs, come back and come out here and take a walk. Get the cobwebs out, get the blood flowing, exercise those muscles. I think you'll be glad you did. And it'll keep you young. It'll keep you good and young. That's at least what I'm working on. All right, well, that's it for today. Until next time, my friends, this is David Warren.